little Hershey's Kiss for you, Mila. And next is Mr. Gary Oldman. You have a kiss, a Hershey's kiss, and he's playing the role of Carnegie. Mila, can you put his card up for him? His card. His card. Yeah. How you doing, Gary?
Thank you. I'm good, Alan.
Mila?
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
Okay, and next up is Mr. Denzel Washington.
We start off today by talking a little bit about how each of you came to be in this project, what drew you to it, introduce everyone to it.
I think what drew my brother and I to the project was how uniquely different it was, and we hadn't read anything. We were looking for something that mixed art and commerce together beautifully, and that's impossible. And it seemed this had it, and we jumped on it. And it reminded us, the last thing, it reminded us a little bit of kind of like what we loved about Planet of the Apes, the original one. It was an adventure, a journey, but it also had something to say.
I guess if you look at the cast and the directors, that's pretty much what drew me to it. It's a pretty simple decision.
Well, I responded to the script, the part, and then I met Alan, and that sort of clinched it for me. And I'm a fan of Denzel. So.
Me too. No, you know, it was just even going back to like Menace to Society, Dead Presidents. I've always enjoyed the Hughes Brothers' work, and needless to say, the opportunity to work with Gary Oldman. We all know, you know, you don't know, but I know a real easy decision for me. So I'm just glad to be here.
Denzel, can you tell us a little bit about the world that the film takes place in?
Let the filmmakers do that. I don't want to mess it up now. You know, it's their film.
The world takes place in what? It's like 30 years in the future. There's been a major war, and a few wars have followed, and there's not that many people left behind. And whatever happens after wars, the environmental changes. So we're about 30 years in the future. And Eli, the character that's on a mission, and he's on that mission no matter what, whoever gets in his way, he's singular in that kind of focus. And Gary wants something that he has. Very bad. Hence the problem.
Gary, this is your first time at Comic-Con. We've been hoping to get you here since Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I've been trying to get here for 10 years. Yeah,
We wanted to.
and this was the movie to do it. And the company.
Can you talk a little bit about your character?
Well, as Albert said, Eli has something I want, and it's a book.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
Very important book, and an old book, and I want this because it's a means to absolute rule and power to me, and with this book I can guide, lead, control, manipulate and Eli does not readily want to give it up and part with it.
It's a comic book.
It's a graphic novel about a guy called JC.
Well, it already sounds like you had a hell of an experience. Can you talk a little bit about it?
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. About the second day of shooting, I realized I'm playing the wrong part. I'm like, oh man, Gary's got the good part.
You know, that was at the read-through.
Yeah, that was at the read-through. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm playing the wrong. Nah, but we had a lot of fun. We had the opportunity to, we shot the movie in New Mexico and ran around. Jump in here, Mila. Come on now. You're just enjoying me now. Jump in and say something.
And there's one person here from New Mexico, yeah?
Albuquerque. That's right. My nigga.
We have a little time for some Q&A. Got any questions for any of our panelists? Oh, here come the twins.
Wow, they got spotlights on you.
Go ahead.
This question is from Mila Kunis. What was it like working with twins?